I swear, every time one is announced, you're like, why are they making another one? Then you watch it and you're like, all right, they got it. And this is really good. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about Toy Story 5. Now, Toy Story is my favorite Pixar movie. Toy Story 2, really good. Toy Story 3, I was like, yo, this is it. We don't need any more. Then Toy Story 4 came along and I was like, I don't really care about it. But then I watched it and I was like, all right, that was all right. It's different, but it's okay. And then we get Toy Story 5. I'm like, we don't need another one. But this is a good movie. This is movie 2 for Bonnie. They say they want to do 3 movies for Bonnie, like they did 3 movies for Andy. So we're most likely getting another Toy Story movie. This movie is different in the fact that it stars Jessie, not Buzz and Woody. Yes, they are in the movie, but Jessie and Bullseye are the leads of this movie, which I didn't mind. Like, Jessie is a cool character. She got a lot more to do, and you can see a little bit of her backstory in this. And it was fun to spend a lot of time with her and not always just shifting to Buzz and Woody. The sad part about this movie in particular is the other toys are really left behind. Like, they get a couple of one-liners, but for the most part, they're like, yo, get in the box, you're in the garage, and you don't have much to do. So that was unfortunate. In this movie, Bonnie is still playing with her toys, but she struggles to meet friends. There's some neighbors across the way, they're rude, laughing at her. I don't like those kids. And she can't connect with anybody because she wants to play with her toys and she can't really connect. So her parents finally cave. They get her a lily pad and it's supposed to help her connect with other friends. The lily pad is crazy, very aggressive, kind of like Anxiety in Inside Out 2. Just really hyper aggressive to like, hey, I'm gonna hook Bonnie up with these kids and set up a play date and set up a sleepover and stuff. And the toys are like, what is happening? Who is this? What is going on? Why are you doing this? And Jessie discovers that a lot of toys have been kicked to the curb for the screen. And you see all the kids, and they just pan up and it's all the windows and all the kids on these screens. And it's real life. Honestly, it's real life. It's a lot of kids staring at screens all the time. And Jessie is like baffled, like, this can't be. I'm gonna go over to the sleepover with Bonnie. It doesn't work out. She ends up at her first house, her first owner. And there's a kid there. But she ends up in a place with other toys that have been kicked to the curb in favor of electronics. But she does discover some electronics that have been kicked to the curb themselves because they're older. And Jessie has to work with these electronics. She hates them. She hates LilyPad. And she has to work with them to get back to Bonnie, but also she wants to connect Bonnie with the new girl, Blaze. Buzz and Woody, they're like, we gotta get Jessie back. So they leave all the other toys because we can't travel with them. So Buzz and Woody are on the journey to find Jessie and help her connect Bonnie with Blaze. And it's just, they did it again, right? They did it again. It works. It just works. And it's very reminiscent of real life, of kids looking at screens all the time. And by the end of it, you got to have some balance. You have the screen, but you can also play with toys, use your imagination, do other things. And they have to work together. The toys and the electronics have to work together to make sure the kid is happy. The kids are happy. That's the point of the story, to make sure the kids are happy and they're having a good time. There's jokes about Woody being old, got a bald spot, got a belly. You know, he can't do it like he used to, right? And there are a bunch of one-liners. It's a funny movie, but it's also a real movie where it's like, pay attention to your children and what's going on, because there was a lot of messages being sent by the electronics, and the parents are just showing up to people's house. Don't do that. Okay, just don't show up to just people's house just because you get a message on your device or whatever. But it's okay to take the screen away from your kid and play with them. You know, I know, strange concept, but you know, interact with them and do other things that doesn't require a screen. Screen time is not the evil, the be all evil, but if you just give a kid a screen and don't put a time limit on it, they'll look drowsy and dead like Bonnie was looking in this movie. She was just looking like, I didn't get no sleep, I just stared at the screen. And they think their life is the screen, and it's not. But Toy Story 5, it works. when Toy Story 6 gets announced and people are gonna be like, oh my god, another one, and you're gonna go and it's just gonna be like, yep, they did it again. It worked again. So Toy Story 5, I can't wait to watch it again when it hits Disney Plus. But if you've seen it, let me know what you thought about it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Deuces. Oh, sorry. What's your favorite Toy Story? Again, mine's is the first one. But what's your favorite?